something. And it's a really great experience because you get to like open your mind to new like things, not only from your country but other countries, and you're like, wow, because it like really affects you. It affected me a lot in the way that now whenever like I'm like, oh, I wanted that foundation, I'm like, there's kids who don't even have food, so I'm like, but yeah. And what I would recommend to the 8th graders would be like, you have to do your work. Like, if you don't do your work, you're gonna regret it, because when it comes to tests, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this was on the packet, but I decided to not do it. So yeah, it's a really great experience, and I think you should do it because I did it.
My favorite part of the class would be all like the inside jokes we had. Like just little things. Like I think one of my favorite memories is when we were split up into groups and we were doing like this activity with M&Ms and Skittles. And Missy didn't really explain it to us, but she's like, okay, section off this group. You just committed genocide. And that was probably one of my favorite things. But I mean, it was also pretty great coining my nickname, because I will forever reign Fanta. So yeah.
Human geography is everywhere, so like you see it everywhere. It teaches you why things happen in like population, urbanization, where people gather up, why they gather up in a certain area. You learn more in depth about like different countries and cities, and you learn like strange things like how you can rent a friend in Japan and stuff. And quick advice would be to always do your work, not procrastinate, because it's like really hard to get back up after you have a whole bunch of missing packets, and then you get lazy and you don't want to do them and you never turn them in. So like just do your work.
I didn't study for this class as much as I like to, but I think that if I studied a lot more vocabulary, then I would have definitely done better on my exams, because I failed all of them. Oops. But I got a B- in the class, so don't worry if you're a freshman. So yeah. But yeah, study the vocabulary and read out of the textbook a lot, because that really does help you. And remember the regions, because that plays a big part too. And yeah.
So, I mean, it definitely was different, like classmates-wise, because it was mixed with seniors and freshmen and like one junior. I don't know why. But they were pretty nice. I'll be honest, going into it, I was kind of scared because I was like, oh, like, poop, it's a senior. Like, there's gonna be tons of seniors, at least half the class. But as you go on, you kind of realize that they don't really care to do anything like to the freshmen, because they just want to graduate. So the environment like got more comfortable as the class went on, even if you got sat to random people who you didn't know, because you got to know them eventually, especially when you were in jeopardy against seniors themselves. It was great though. I love Missy, she's my favorite, so hopefully if you take this class, everyone's gonna be pretty nice, because I mean, if not, you get kicked out. Yeah, so I liked the class. It was great. 11 out of 10.
I think my favorite part was getting to teach freshmen, because I've always taught sophomores, but in the last 6 years I've only taught juniors and seniors, so it was really nice. I was very nervous about the freshmen because I've heard so many things from middle school teacher friends that I have. They're so mature, they're not gonna like study, but I love my little kids. My freshmen were so great this year. I was very blessed with them. Okay, now that I've taught the class and my guinea pigs are gone, there's a lot of things I definitely want to change. We will be having notebooks next year with maps, and we're going to be a lot more map stuff, a lot more country stuff. Definitely maybe like 90% more flashcards, because we did some studying flashcards vocab, and that was definitely not enough. So now that I know, we'll be doing a lot more of that. I'll have to work at the notes, see how those go, because I know we did a lot of notes also. So little things like that, and then hopefully I'll get like tips from my big kids and my little kids on my end of the year survey. I think my biggest advice for anyone taking AP Human Geography would be to come in with an open mind and just be ready to learn, and always ask questions. I feel like we had some discussion this year, but we could have had a lot more. But then there were times where we wanted to discuss like for a week about something, so that was hard. So definitely if you come in with an open mind and you're friendly, you respect each other, you basically, we're like a little family, so if we take care of each other, then it makes it for a better learning environment.
I think
everyone this semester was my favorite kid. Even the kids that like maybe perhaps didn't have the best grade at the end of May definitely were my best, from like my top students to my not so top students, because everyone just brought so much of their own personality, and they were usually always engaged, and they were ready for anything I threw at you guys. And I know there were some times where I'm like, here's an assignment that one of my friends made in Michigan, and I don't really know all the directions, but this is what the directions say, so let's just go with it and see what happens. So I really learned a lot, I think, from you guys, more than maybe you guys learned from me. I don't know, maybe it was 50-50, but I will absolutely never forget my first class of AP Human Geography, and I'll love you guys forever.